Sometimes it feels a little bit like my mic input is too low. Our YouTube's live. Woo! Sound. Input. It's at 68. We're going to go up. Testing, testing, testing. 82. That looks a little better. Hopefully that's better. Okay, cool. And then it is long overdue to change my hideout song. We need Act 6 Town, which is actually a song called Still Alive from the soundtrack. This is the goated song of PoE 1. I mean, this song's so good. Okay, and then I'd like to post a Discord notification because I know some people appreciate getting notified. Always feel a little bit bad pinging everybody, but that's the whole point of the notifications channel. Hello and very fine, good, well, swell, awesome evening. You fine, good folks out there, big chillin' on the grassy knolls. Knolls. N-O? Wait. Oh, boy. Knolls. That? Maybe. Got a few spare hours to stream tonight. And if you are free, I would be obliged if sneaking at everyone in there would join me. I'll be shield crushing, delving, and maybe doing some harvest astrolabes. Party. Got any party emojis? Yeah, Peepo party. Hello. Let's do lots of Peepo parties. Okay, and then let's grab some freshy links. Here's a freshy Twitch. And then we need a freshy tubes. Song is goated. Yo, what's up, Criminal VP? How's it going, dude? Good evening. Okay, and then I do need to reset my chat window. So, boop. There we go. That'll let me post directly in the chat. Now, it is always weird. Like, sometimes it will remind me, like, hey, are you sure you want to tag everyone? And then sometimes it won't. So I get very confused. And obviously that did not tag everyone. In fact, it skipped a lot of people, so I don't know what's going on, but whatever. You know, I didn't even know there was no crossplay in PoE 1. I'm not surprised, but I didn't know that. Okay, I have been slowly working on Delve University Course 101. What's up, Justin? I've got lesson 1. Lesson 2 is about sulfide azurite and everything you need to know about the generator and its different values, and walls, and some general generator tips. Lesson 3 is going to be actually navigating Delve. So let's go down and actually navigate some Delve. He's got nothing for me. How much sulfite do I have? I have 14k. Okay. That's pretty good. We're actually going to do some horizontal tonight. I need to find an owl. Crystal King. Owl? 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 How do we say him? Owl. Owl. Because, Halabala in Discord is dying to Owl. I think at this point he's at a build that exceeds my own. So I'm not sure how that's happening. And I gotta see if I die to Owl as well. Yo, what's up, Remo? I also built this spreadsheet, which I've yet to share with anybody because I just want to make sure that it works perfectly. But essentially what it does is you click this little button here, refresh fossil prices. It throws a fake error. The prices refresh. On the data, we can go to a filter view of fossil lists, and we can sort this and see fossil prices. Now, these should be accurate. Somebody noted that one of the fossils had increased in value quite a bit. Let me see if I can find that and see if that is true. Faceted up to 199, but that's a screenshot from the Pewee Ninja. It might be market price. Let me go look.
Hello.
Faceted fossil chaos. Oh, 170. All right, so why is mine saying 18.6? I'm going to fix mine. This is why I haven't shared it with anybody yet, because it's broken already. Fossils. Faceted. 180. It's up 200% all of a sudden. And it's beating a fractured. Interesting. Let me go to my script. So we're getting fossil prices from Ninja. I wonder if we're getting the stash value. Yep. 18.6, 18.6. We're getting the stash value, and we need to get exchange value. I wonder how we do that. Okay. Step 2. I need to do this quickly since I'm already streaming. I'm going to drop this into AI and see if AI can fix it really quickly. Just noticed that my script is grabbing. Let's see if I can close this. Yeah. Just noticed my script is grabbing. What was it called? Prices based on stash tab listings. Stash values and not exchange values. And so the prices are invalid. Here is a screenshot from Pewee Ninja of what I mean. All right, exchange values. Boop. And stash values. Boop. First is exchange values. Second is stash values. Would you be able to update this script to target the exchange values? And then let me paste in the script and see if the old sidekick can solve this right quick. Okay. And then, oh boy, let's see how many of those fossils I have, because that is a massive price jump. I have 6. Very nice.
Ahoy there.
180. And what was it earlier? 199. So they're kind of already going down. So it's probably a good time to sell. 6 times 180 is what? 1,080? We'll go like 1,010.
I should raise my
Sweet.
fees.
Go fossils! Alright, Sidekick has a response. Your script was pulling stash town prices. We want to add exchange true to the URL. Well, that should work out perfectly. Yeah, that should be a very easy switch, as long as that really is the endpoint difference. And if so, it'd be fantastic. We could fix our script instantly. Big win for AI collaboration. Okay, big question is, where did my script go? It's not there. Here? Yep, there we go. Delete, paste, save, close. Got to refresh the whole sheet. And then we'll go Delve Tools, refresh. That is still not the new prices. Let me refresh again. Maybe oh shiz. Maybe I went too fast there. The error is fake. The error is not real. But it didn't do it. Let me see if it added that to the URL. And exchange equals true. I'll wait a little bit. Maybe I've hit a limit on the Google side of making the outbound requests. So we'll come in there and do that in a little bit. Okay, lesson 3. Actually navigating Delve. Now, I'm probably not going to actually write this out while I'm streaming because that's such a boring thing to watch. However, I'm going to kind of keep it in mind that I'm trying to build this catch-all Delve guide for everyone, and I need to kind of lay it out properly.
Hello, hello.
Oh, thanks for not selling 3 of my fossils. I hate when the market does that. 714.21, 510. Yep. Hello. There we go.
All in order.
What's up, Lauren Findlay? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Actually, let's look at Chaos price really quick. I haven't looked at Chaos Divine in a while. 269. It's holding steady there. That's cool. That's good to see. I'm accustomed to it being like 100 something from old leagues, but I can live with it. All right, lesson 3, actually navigating Delve. So probably we have to explain vertical Delve versus horizontal Delve, right? Vertical versus horizontal farming. Darkness farming. Selecting nodes. Boss nodes. Yeah, I don't know what else we'll explain in that, but that's a good start. All right, where do I want to go here? We've got this city here. Isn't there sometimes like a boss in this city? Vol Outpost. And then we can go through the caverns because they are the best chaos to, what do you call it? Fossil value. Let me try this refresh again. Maybe this error really is happening. Interesting. See if the old sidekick can help with that one. And yeah, once we get into the frozen caverns, we're going to do lots of darkness farming tonight. A lot of that is just experimental. Like, I just really want to learn more and be more confident when I talk about darkness farming and whether or not it's worth it. Currently, I like generally think it's just kind of not worth it, which is sad. Where's the thing? There it is. What if I get something that's energy shield on hit? That would keep my energy shield maxed out. I'm attacking so fast nowadays. We're going up. It's the correct way. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get so specific in the guide that I go over every chest type. It may be sufficient just to call out the ones that are always worth opening. Because, like, Forgotten Jewelry, never going to be good. Honestly, most of them are never good. And then there's a few that are, like, really good, right? Resonator stashes, I think, are my favorite thing to open. Dude, I wish these boxes could be unique, like rarer types. That would be really fun. Look at our explode mechanic doing wonders there. Oh, in darkness farming, I need to point out that... where's my thing? Yeah, we need to make some sub notes here. Darkness farming. You can backtrack your path after completing the node, and there will be less darkness on the path. That's another note. There's just all sorts of things that I've learned this season. I'm going to forget it. And then I'm going to sit down to make the guide and be like, okay, what's the things that I do know that other people don't know? Maybe. So if I jot them down while I'm playing, it'll really help have a better list of what to actually put in the guide. Here's my favorite part about Dell, by the way. You can hold down right click and grab your Dr. Pepper and have a sip. I think our build can do like double the amount of damage we're currently doing. Silver vents, caverns. What's the green? Abyssal depths. Green is abyssal depths. Abyssal depths is good. But yeah, how do I want to go here? I've honestly never truly horizontal farmed, so it's kind of weird. We're just looking for bosses. I guess I'll keep going this way. All right, let's see what the sidekick came up with. Switching to the 100% reliable method. Oh, I like that, AI. Why didn't we do that first? I guess I can't complain. I didn't fix it myself. Delete. Okay, cool. Sheet, get range, get value, 2 string, trim, K30. Number, item, chaos value for each line. Fossil prices, exchange mode from League. Okay, we'll see. Save. Refresh. We're wanting faceted to go up. Right now, it's doing the stash price. Running script. Updated 33 fossil prices from exchange mode Mirage. Oh, okay. Script ran. Got success message. But the prices remained the stash prices and not the exchange prices. Maybe do some digging on forums about this. Screenshot included. We'll see how that goes.
I cannot do this yet.
What is that? Jewelry. Boo. Jewelry. Something down here? Nope. Oh, this is actually the right way. I'm trying to darkness farm. Come back for that. Serrated fossil. Fuck. Where's serrated on the value list? Where is it? There it is. In the mines. Not in the mines. Oh, wait. Am I in the mines? No, I'm not in the mines. One of the things that's really helpful about streaming, and those of you who are watching the VOD, like, listen right now. A lot of you watch the VODs, and you're like, hey, at minute 2570, when you said this, here's what's actually going on there. And it's like this asynchronous collaboration that I really appreciate. So those of you who are out there fixing my potato errors, thank you. You're helping to improve everyone's experience by your greatness. All right, at least so far, one tip I have is that these cities are not worth looting. I'm going to go do another because I keep wanting to prove myself wrong. But, like, I've done a lot of them now, and it's just, like, the best is, like, a Prime Resonator, which is really good. I love Prime Resonator, but this is a lot of time and work navigating these things just to get, you know, one chance at something that's good. That's it. Of course you can high roll. Like, I don't want to minimize the fact that you can high roll, but you can high roll anywhere in the game, so it doesn't really count. Oh, we're actually moving here. Okay, I thought for sure it would take me to a new thing. All right, so what's our zone here? We are Vol Outpost. That's not a biome. So what does that mean for darkness farming? If we're in something that's not a biome. PoE has unlimited, endless things to learn and understand. Bloodstained charts. Ew. A synthesized crypt armor. That amulet. What's up, Adam Johnson? I feel like cities were great in previous patches for getting maps, and now it doesn't matter. That's good to know. I think a lot of legacy stuff sticks around and, like, doesn't hold up with the general creep of loot, right? So when somebody says that from days old, it explains things for me. Thank you. What's up, Chum Be True Quipai? Yeah, darkness farming can be sad when there's nothing there, because it's a bit of work to do it, right? Hey, Puma. How's it going? Good evening. Darkness farming is really fun, though. Like, it's exciting. I do wish the rewards were, like, maybe a little bit different than the way the system works, but, you know. You're sick? Boo. Sick is usually no fun. Okay, I've never gotten the chaos items. I don't know if there's ever anything good. I'm guessing there won't be, but it's always fun to see. Let me go back and dump. Can actually go get some more sulfite too. Make a good run at it.
Hello.
Reduce chaos damage taken. That's going to be no good. Crypt armor is evasion ES hybrid. Huh. Looks like it's worth just a tiny bit.
Hopefully there'll be interest.
Poisons deal damage faster? Okay. 5C maybe. It is an of the underground mod. 80% chaos damage. Poison's 9% faster. It's just a flat roll, so like it being 9 versus 5 or something just really doesn't matter. That's chaos. Despair on hit? I mean, that's interesting. Does anybody want that on a ring? I don't know. Looks like people maybe want that kind of on a ring. And then chaos damage leached as life. Nothing. Okay. Stuff like this, I like to, like the stuff that's like potentially more valuable than I think it is, I like to drop in. These three are obviously very bad. So we'll sell those outright. Dump everything else. Okay, need to go get some sulfite. Grab some normal maps. Shouldn't take long. Thanks for the follow, Tolkers. Do I ever hoard everything that drops? Early in the season, I do. I'm really bad about it. Need to get better at it. But this late, no, I have on a pretty incredibly strict filter, and I try to see time as an asset of value. Which is a little weird to do for Delve, because honestly, Delve compared to mapping just isn't really even comparable this season. I don't know if that's always the case or not, since it's truly my first season going out on Delve for real, but Astrolabe. Ow, ow. I have found that white maps in general are like really good. I thought about making like, I don't know what the fastest character in the game is. Maybe it's like a Pathfinder with some, you know, phase run, ghost walk type stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of mechanics right now where if you just run around and click, you can make a lot of currency. It's pretty boring, but it's any like pocket of the game you're optimizing, in my opinion, is always kind of fun. So yeah, like the
You've done well. Make your wish. Slaughter them all.
there's a couple of like blueprints that are worth 4 div, and they only drop in the Mirage area. So if you go try and Mirage loot blueprints, you can high roll pretty nicely. One is like only experimental items drop. That's really good. I get it. I get why it's so valuable. What an epic song. Ting. Two. Mirrors of Delirium. 100C, not bad. Sorry, Wildwood. Maybe another day. Tink. Each one of those is usually like around 40C. If it's a completed one, it's over 100. It's pretty solid. I have no idea what I've farmed in beasts. I've killed hundreds and just never looked. But it's another thing you can throw on this that's really good for just random farming. I should probably get double altars on these maps and higher chance to high roll the div one. Another. When you compare blueprint farming to fossil farming, it's pretty sad. I just rattled off like 200, 300C from just sprinting through those maps. Delve definitely won't hold up to that. I would officially put the old cluster jewel here and put Impale here. I think I saw my POB that I'm running a bad jewel. That one I need the stats. This one. Oh, but it is stats. I think I do need those stats or I'm bricked here. Yep. 9 dex. 5% life and chance to block spell damage. That's pretty poor. I can see if I can snag an upgrade there. What's up, Tolkers? Dude, hollow fossils are so tasty. Congrats on your first. That is awesome. All right, so for this, we don't need the leech. If it's max life, it needs to be 6. I don't know that I really care about the block. Actually, don't know what I'm going for here now that I realize. But we do need dex. We need 9 dex. So we could go 7 life and be a little bit greedy. Yeah, shield spell block is fine. Attack damage holding a shield. Max fire I really don't need. If I added 2 more, I'd be at 88 without the flask. Doesn't really mean much, I suppose. The flask is still doing its job. Attack speed. Can you get crit multi? You can get crit multi on these shields, right? We need crit multi. Melee crit multi. Let's see if there's anything else. One-handed melee weapons, dual wielding spells, bows. Power charge. It's getting weird. Let's put shield in there. Offhand per 10. Yeah, that's the jewel. All right, let's see. Let me turn that off. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then crit multi goes up to 15. There's a dual wielding double roll. Another dual wielding double roll. Two-handed melees. I can pretty much only stack global, right? Is melee a thing? Is there one with just melee? Ah, there is. So I could try and stack melee and... Okay, that doesn't exist. All right, so then we'll just go 15s here. See if we can score. Oh my god, it's so cheap. You can be greedy on the last property. That's so cool. Next best, we could go from this list and do attack speed, spell block, shield. I don't know what else there would be. Let's see if one of those is here. Nothing. Okay. A little surprised there's no spell block shield. Did I put that in right? Yeah. Lots of dual wielding stuff. I've never dual wielded in this game. Here's block attack holding a shield. That's really solid. I don't think I'm capped. Yeah, I'm not capped. Okay, we'll go with that one. Heyo! Jewel upgrades. What's up, Ray? Am I going to make another update video or is the build finished? I probably am. My secret plan right now is to hit 1,000 delve. And then with everything I've learned in trying out different variants on the way to 1,000, I'm going to make a video that says, here's what the 1,000 delve build looks like. In Discord, I have intermittently posted POBs with basically what I'm testing on my way to understanding the optimization. The most recent was this morning at 10 a.m. But yeah, right now I'm trying out a new cluster jewel that has Devastator. I'm trying out running the AoE wheel node and the crit accuracy wheel node. And then a couple of updates on just basic jewels. So that's the current experimentation layer. I'm going to do lots more experimentation on the way to 1,000 delve. And when we get to 1,000 delve, I'll make a final kind of like, here's where the build ended up video. That's a super long-winded answer to say. Video will come, maybe in like a week. Does sword and shield count as a dual wield? I would not think it does. That would be extremely surprising to me. Somebody let me know if that's true, though. I don't know for sure. I don't know anything in PoE 1 for sure. I claim no knowledge. No definitive knowledge of anything. I'd say I'm somewhat of an expert on Shield Crush at this point. Mostly because nobody else plays it. Man, Shield Crush, though. Ultimate budget build. Talk about destroying the whole game on just like a handful of divines. It's pretty cool. We're getting into the darkness here. We're going to find a Prime Resonator. It's my favorite item in Delve. I like it more than a Hollow Fossil. Because it looks really cool on the floor. All right, so with the information from Adam that these cities used to be good, but they're not anymore, we're going to go ahead and skip them. Let me go back to my spreadsheet and see if this will update yet. Running script, chink, no updates. All right, what did Sidekick say? The root cause is simple. PoE Ninja's public API only returns stash prices. The exchange prices come from an internal data set that is not exposed. Good news. Stash prices are actually more useful. No, they're not. They really are not. We could break TOS. Nope, we won't break TOS. All right, all we have is stash prices. Which is not going to be useful. I'm going to fix that eventually. I wonder if PoE exposes the exchange prices in their API. I could ask my sidekick that. Does actual Path of Exile expose exchange prices in the API? We're going to... What node am I going to? Haunted Tomb in the Fungal Caverns. That's here. We're going to get a Tangled Fossil. We'll see how hard the node is. There's the one node with essence monsters, and I actually dodged that one because depending on their mods, it is just not worth the fight, man. There is not enough juice for the squeeze. Come on, Prime Resonator. Come on. You know you want to come hang out with me. Hidden riches. Oh, I bet. I'm rich now. I missed a node back here. If you've joined recently, we are doing a lot of darkness farming today. I'm working on a comprehensive delve guide and just kind of trying to be really thoughtful about the mechanics of the different farm types as I play. So that way when I write and talk and record videos about them, I'm, kind of have everything fresh in my mind. All right, so far we have 2 scary spiders. There's some ghosts, but they didn't do anything. Look at the AoE with the changes to the build. We basically hit the corner. And we have explode, so this is super efficient delve farming now. 1 tangled fossil. Thank you, game. There's smugglers. Can go this way. I think I kind of have to go that way to hit another node. I think I go down like this. That's my plan. I'm gonna go down like that.
I cannot do this yet.
Oh. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. A sneaky resonator stash. Come on. Come on, baby. There's some other name. It's like Resonator Trove or something. That one seems more likely to have the primes. Ray says, I see you're just like me. You can't remember anything. I keep spreadsheets and notes for everything. Yep, that's me. There's certain types of data in the game that my brain is pretty good at tracking, like properties on items are things that my brain organizes by memory pretty efficiently. But dude, like current values of the 30 or so fossils that are out there, nope. Gonna need a spreadsheet and an API for that. Killur, what's up, man? Can this build run Mage Blood? Yeah. So this build hits 90 all res by doing the Flesh Flame with Velacos and just doing max fire res. If you wanted to, you could run Mage Blood instead, and then you would run triple Ellie Flask and a few nodes on the tree, and you'd have 90 all res. Those means. In some ways, it's probably ultimately stronger because then the suffix values on your flasks are more powerful, right? Because you run the 70% enhanced effect versions. But in other ways, it basically makes the whole build 400% more expensive because this is a very cheap build that does all content. So as soon as you start talking about Mage Blood, you're busting the budget for at least like the ideal for this build. Because if you're going to go high budget, you just play Strength Stacker, whatever. But this is super low budget and still does everything. I suppose another huge upside of Mage Blood is that you could run a different Flesh Flame. You could run the Splody Hinakora. Or you could just honestly Flesh Flame another Jugnod. You could go like action speed cannot be modified. And then you'd be chill immune. That's probably what I would go. So yeah, Mage Blood would add value. Of course, it's Mage Blood. But we stay away because it's supposed to be a budget-friendly approach to the game. Not even supposed to be. It just is. Just super budget-friendly build. Where's my resonator caches, man? Okay, Attack Bane, what's up, dude? Now the chance to block is not important. Could I chance my Anoint to Soul of Steel? +1 max res, 30% armor, and 150 armor. I mean, the attack block is still important, Bane. The spell block becomes less important because our spell mitigation is just really high when we hit 90 all res. And the spells in Delve just, you know, don't body us as hard, I think. I don't have that, like, scienced out from some formula. It's just, like, what I think. So, yeah, the attack block's still important. The spell block, definitely way less important. I pretty much don't care what the number is. It was cheap at first, but you spent quite a bit. I mean, at different times during the league, different items have been overpriced. But the build as I'm currently playing it, if you know how to do like a little bit of microcrafting for the rares, is like 100 divines. Because I think Foulborn Vigilance is really cheap now. That was like a big early price buster. But like Soul Ascension and Arns are free. Defiance is not that much. The Replica is basically free. The Vigilance is like, I think they're like 4 div now. And you can just Sacred Orbit to Perfect. And then, yeah, the expensive things are the Ring, which you need to microcraft. The Armor, if you don't know how to microcraft, can be really expensive, I'm sure. Well, I guess also you don't have to have like a Giga Armor either. Yeah. And then Velacco is expensive. But at different times in the league, Velacco's been really cheap. It was pretty cheap when I bought it. I think it was under 30 div for the pair. That's pretty solid. Where's my cart? Hello? Oh, I went the wrong way. Sorry, cart. What's it called? Crawler. Sorry, crawler. I've got to use the right word since I'm making a guide. All right, let's see what the old sidekick said about Direct API. Nope. PoE does not expose the exchange rates for us. It's still only trade data. Somehow, PoE Ninja is getting exchange data. They must be like self-farming it internally somehow. What's up, Music Thief? Welcome, dude. Good evening. Visually, I can tell the little bit of Explodey is really good. We could double the Explodey with a second cluster. We would drop Prodigious Defense, which is really good. So I'm not totally sure about it, but could be done. We could also drop nodes elsewhere on the tree if we wanted to, like, get aggressive about having max Explodey. All right, where am I going here? We're going down here, I guess. Where's Fractured? Humid Fissure. And that's 40. I mean, that's pretty good. It's all the way down here, but whatever. Which way are we going, Crawler? Which way? Crawler's been a little bit pesky today. A few times he's literally stuck back there. Come on, buddy. It's hard enough. Fundamental fossils. I should get a fossil stack filter on my loot filter. Oh, come on, Resonator Stash. You know you want to give me the prime. You know it. Lost armor. No thanks. Abandoned rings. Ray says, I got Flesh Flame Velocco. Pretty tanky, need to work on damage. According to Pob, I have 15 million. You have twice that in your final build. Yes. The final with Impale stacking should be around 30 mil in Sand stance. The stance is very important. This version I'm currently running, I believe I sacrificed quite a bit of DPS for quality of life and attack speed. We're at 19 mil. So I'm down about 10 mil, but you can see based on the attack speed and the explosions that I'm triggering, we've made some trade-offs. Also, 19 mil is not the limit here. We're officially crit stacking now, so could definitely go higher than 19 mil. And our base attack speed is so high that I'm not sure that Soul Ascension is needed in this approach to the build either. Which gives us a lot of freedom if we're not running Soul Ascension. Okay, these breach nodes can be pretty sketchy. This will be interesting. This is a very awkward spot to take on a breach. Love the explode. It's just doing wonders in these pockets. I should double it up probably. Here's where it's sketchy. Let's see how we do. Clinch up, build. Clinch up. Oh, Oh, yeah. We're set. We're big chillin'. Oh, my God. Look at the debuffs. The amount of debuffs was absurd. Like, it was all the way out here at one point. Good job, build. Way to hold your own. Okay, that's a, what's that? What's that biome there? That's, Abyssal City, I think. We're trying to find an owl. Owl. I still don't know how to say the boss name. And test to see if he kills us or not. Definitely a great build. Actually want to play Zenith, but so far I can't seem to switch away from your build. Well, yeah, Zenith is awesome. Super cool, but like so expensive, right? Sweet, we can come over here and get Haunted Remains and Necro's Excavation, whatever that is. I think there's some minion mods that are sexy, right? And on the right bases, they can be big money. Yeah, Zenith is super fun. I know the Charthus build is really popular as well. Also really fun. It's going to be tankier and deal more damage than this, but it's going to cost 3,000 times more, basically, to do those builds correctly. So yeah, it's hard to get into them. I mean, if you RMT, sure, but if you don't, affording a 3,000 times more build, yes, you have to farm well and efficiently, but it also just takes an inordinate amount of time. It takes a full-time content creator amount of time. It's not for dads. Unless they're RMT dads. Then sure. Pink. Twisted jewelry. Compacted jewels. Are we on the node? Haunted Remains. Necro's Excavation. I think that's the big one I was looking for, was Necro's Excavation. But let me pull up my sheet and look. Sorry I'm going to so many tabs tonight. I'm really just trying to get organized with Delve. Like, I think I've learned everything, but now I need like cheat sheets and stuff to remember it. Okay. I don't have her there. A good shopper. Yeah, if you set up trade alerts and you know how to microcraft, you can save a boatload. But again, he's a full-time content creator, streamer, player, so it's just the time factor to get the currency to even buy the, the more cost-efficient versions of things. Multi-mirror builds just take incredible amounts of time. Okay, let's see here. Is anything going to show up on this filter? Nope. Some 83 clusters. I didn't know those dropped here. That's cool. What were these? Corrupted items. Okay. Hopefully we're going this way. Yep. Some of the like nook and cranny caverns I do not darkness farm in. It's just not worth the pain of the movement and tediousness. This one is one of them.
I cannot do this yet.
Sweet. excavation. We'll see what we get. I go the wrong way? Yep. May as well check the bottom. Resonator! Oh! Nice. The resonators are very common behind walls. Wait. Oh, man. I hate when I do that. Yeah, the AoE could be a little wider. Like, if I could hit this guy... Because obviously we have vertical AoE beyond it. We're beyond vertical AoE. Horizontal is almost there. Alright, I think the big mod is +1 to specters, right? There's skeletons. Socketed aura gems. Phantasm duration. Ooh, there's 10% IMR on an armor helmet. I wonder if that is worth anything if fractured. Probably not, but interesting. Life res skills on a bone ring and then minion damage on a moonstone ring. So they're both probably bad. Yep. What does Haunted Remains give us? It contains abyss items. I'm pretty sure that's bad. Right? But Command of the Pit can drop to Abyss Socket. We're going to go get him in a little bit. If he'll let us take him out. I haven't done a Delve Boss in a while here. It's been maybe 100 floors, so. Difficulty test is needed. After this note, I got to do a couple things. I got to change the music. The Delve music is dampening the mood here. I think we'll do some Diablo 2 Tristram theme for a little while, perhaps. And then I need to go refill my flares and my bombs. Current multi 525, crit chance at 90. I was hitting 100 earlier. How was I doing that? When we're at a consistent 100, this could become a crit damage gem for like 110 multi. It's going to be another way that we scale massive amounts of damage here. Oh yeah. Stuff I gotta do. Aberrant fossil. Worth? So not worth. 3 chaos. Cost 1,000. 1,000 for 3 chaos? Sign me up. Delve profits right there. All right, I'll throw this minion junk in a 50C stash and see if there was something I was wrong about. And here's our profits. It's probably about 60C from all that delving. All right, Lich's Tomb. Here we go. First boss fight in a while. I'm excited. Still on the hunt for that prime resonator, baby. One per night. Don't go to bed each night until you find a prime resonator. And you'll just kind of feel better about life.
I cannot do this yet.
What side strat do you do when you farm Sulfite? You do Beasts and Calgur. That's good. I do Beasts and Heist. Beasts and Calgur is great, though, right? Because the ore shipments are solid, I think. That's what I've heard. Okay, we're going to the next node there. Oops. Here we go. Kurgal. Mostly curious about how much damage I take from him. He's got the second phase beam. I think I will not dodge the first one, so we can experiment. I'm going to go on Blood Stance here and see how it goes. I think I stood in that beam like an idiot. I was drinking Dr. Pepper. Sorry, everyone. I failed you. I thought I could casually drink Dr. Pepper there and be fine. But no, he put a beam in my standing path. What happens with darkness when you go to a zone again? Is your stuff looted? You can't loot it? That would have been a fossil tower, right? Looks like maybe you can't loot it. See, there's something I didn't know. That's interesting. All right, let's go again. That was sad. I have to pay a little bit of attention here. I can't be standing in those green beams. Ow. Those. Wow. Those do damage really quickly. Okay. First phase was no problem. We are going to intentionally tank one of his huge booty beams. Tank and pray. What's up, Thief? Yeah, man, there's 3 main delve bosses. And they can be a major source of currency as you start progressing deeper into delve. All right, here comes a beam. Here it comes. I'm ready for it, buddy. Come on, don't be shy. Beam me up, Scotty. He didn't do it. Come on, dude. I wanted one of your big beams. I want it right here on the chin. No? Alright, he does have a final phase. I'm not sure. Maybe that's where the green beams come in. At this point, it'd be pretty exhausting to, like, restart this whole farm, but I'm willing to do it. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Here's beam. What? No way. It didn't work or something. Okay. There it was. Wow, I really can face tank that. No problem. Heyo. Tink. Alright, my filter after you kill a boss, always hit alt and check your items because I have lots of boss drops turned off. Alright, so what is this little beauty? With a ghastly eye, Jewel Saga and minions have 20 chance to gain Unholy Might. With a hypnotic Jewel, gain arcane surge on hit with spells. Alright, so minion people would want that, right? That's got to be the only way to do that with minions. Why is there no data on this item? Do I have the only one? Hello? What? Oh, it's overqualityed. That's why. It was overqualityed. My bad. Let's go like that. Okay, there we go. Real price. Real field price. And like everything in Delve, the real field price is pretty sad.
Do this yet.
These city nodes, so I don't recommend farming them. They can have resonator troves. And, you know, they can be kind of fun to farm, especially early on. But overall, it's a lot of time. And typically no good loot. You basically have to run to these corners like this. Click the chest that you want to click. And then get out. And you can saw I netted an entire Chaos Orb out of that one. So the other way to leverage them is that they are just really fast travel nodes. Because you can literally just like bounce right to them. But I'm actually going to go over here. I want to go fight this Lich's Tomb. By the way, respect Broccoli. Thanks for the follow, and I love your name. That was Forgotten Wealth. I did forget my wealth. Boom. 20C. Cart stuck. It's happened 3 times today. I don't know if it's a lag thing or a shield charge thing. Yeah, more AoE needed. How on earth can I get more area? And there's a few nodes in here. It's strike skills. No good. Nope. What's this? Retaliation? Ugh. Banner area. Area of effect if you've killed recently. Aha. Well, there's 3 area nodes. So those ones are useless for me because the first part of the node doesn't do anything. Ruthless hits intimidate enemies. What is a ruthless hit? Ruthless blows. Ruthless blows are obtained with a ruthless support. Okay. And that's slam or strike skills. Okay. And then other AoE. That's Aura's. I think that's it. There might be AoE on clusters, but I probably wouldn't stoop that low. I wonder if there's AoE on lethal prides. Could check. It's okay though. Kaboom. Which one is this? This better not be the essence mob. That's a roadblock for me. Probably. Around 700 I tapped him, but I think it would be I think it'd be too strong now. Darkness bad tonight. Very bad. Prehistoric riches. Like in my experience, and I don't know if it's just this season, but the income in Delve is so low compared to mapping. If I want to buy an item, I just have to go map for a while. Shutterings. That was a lot of fossils. That's pretty cool. These are cool nodes. That was good. I liked that one. 2 thumbs up. If you can get big bundles of fossils, that's adding up decently. The one low-key fossil at a time is like, please put me in a map. This is so bad. Resonators. Ah. Come on, I need my prime, dude. I need my prime resonator. Has anyone seen one? We're gonna yoink it. Yeah, all fossils should drop in stacks after depth 800. IMHO. Same guy? Oh, same guy. Okay. Here we go again. Just gotta make sure I don't stand in a green beam. We're good. Green beam. Glorious Vanity gives AoE. Interesting. I'm listening. Glorious Vanity. I mean, I don't know. Go here. Select stats. Defenses from shield. We have crit multi. That's good. Is there any rage? No rage on hit. I'd have to go rage nodes. Minion stuff. Percent life per second. That's solid. Crit chance. Let's see if we get like a 3 AoE. No, we'll go 2 AoE. And then crit multi. And crit chance. And we'll just see how that goes. Search. There's lots of them. Now, obviously, that is for the entire selection. Let me deselect and grab my nodes. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then I'm open to taking others, but we'll just do that for now. Here's one. 9 multi. 7 AoE. Yeah, you'd have to be really desperate to stack it, right? 5 AoE. It is there. I mean, if I were in a node where I had a lot more notables, and I could stack like 3 or 4 of those, that'd be pretty good value. I wonder what you can get on a basic jewel. I have no idea. All right, we're going to tank the darkness this time. No flares. See how it goes. Got to keep things exciting. We're at 100 darkness. $130, nice. Good job, character. 160. Running out of stuff to hit. Here we go. We emerge. That's pretty cool. I wonder if there's somewhere you can stand in this arena where the green beams have no chance of encountering you. It seems like based on the geography of it, it's possible. All right, according to my last encounter, I can face tank this big beam. Pew! Yep. Ooh, that one actually hurt a little bit. Another pair of gloves. Nice. Nothing else. Okay. Cool. He gave a little loot. We're going to go down now. Time to go deeper. Enough horizontal farming for me.
I cannot do this yet.
Resonators. Please. Hidden wealth. Hidden loot. Resonators? Gotta get that hard-earned Chaos Orb. It's a blue-collar Chaos Orb. Oh, come on. Where's my prime? Oh, it goes farther. More Resonators? Please? Nope. Lost wealth continues to be lost. What's with this guy taking no damage? The heck? Leeches life and blocks attacks. Well, that'll do it. Rude. Cart stuck? Cart stuck again. Anybody know what sticks the cart? That could be something useful in my guide. What makes Cardi stick? Cardi B. That's what I'm going to call him. I like to have little pet names for things in these games, and that's a good one. Come on, Resonators. Oh, dang it. dying for a prime resonator. Go to any lengths. Smuggler Stash. Time Lost Cavern. That one is Glyphic, which is pretty good. That's pretty far away, though. But I'm probably going to go that way because I want to get to the Frozen Hollow. It's the best darkness farming zone. By far. By like 200% value. Average fossil value. Nice. Barren fossils. What am I at here? 42% XP. Let's go. Was this a tier 3? Like lasting forever. Oh, okay. We're right at the end. Oh. Sulfite blocked.
Deeper, Exile. Deeper.
So I don't get how your darkness is so bright. I'm at 150 and my darkness farming is dark. You know, some have mentioned that just my screen seems really bright. I don't know if it's my game settings or something. Could be. And at this point, that's my best guess.
I think I can sell that.
I'm going to 2div these and see if they go, and if not, it's cool. How are evasion builds delving? I mean, they're usually hybrid. I don't think you would see a pure evasion build going very deep. The hybrid ones are stacking some armor and endurance, but they also cap out. You know, they're all deeper than I am. Slow and steady here, living the dad life, but yeah, I think that's kind of the gist of it.
Shifting, morphing.
expanding.
Ooh, look at all these beasts.
The virtues of an agile mind.
Any big boys? Nope.
We need more of this.
Nice.
Ready, exile? It is time to hunt. You are captured.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I have a few other like upgrades on the build I want to test out, and I'm just gonna have to farm maps in order to get the currency to test them. Like, Delve is just like makes no money. Like, of course, if I get lucky on some boss drops or something, like I make some money, but you can get lucky in maps too, but also make constant money.
Bring the beast in my sights.
I don't know if fossil prices are like lower this season than usual, or if this is just how Delve always is, and people just don't care because Delve is so fun. I do agree that it is so fun. Gloom.
Survivor, you are well prepared.
Where are you, Final Bossy?
This is a fine capture. I love hunting. This one is captured. I now will take off you go, little beast. Away.
Need more of this.
First ones look upon this capture with pride. Exile.
Hmm.
You hunt well.
Yeah, I forgot how hard this build comes online in maps. It's so ridiculously solid.
The first ones look upon this capture with pride. Exile. You hunt well.
One to go.
So we need more of this.
I cannot do this yet. Hunt or be hunted, exile! Survivor, you are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture.
That'll do it. It's pretty cool that only takes like 5 minutes and we're back down there. It is so fast that it feels a little like, I don't know, a little obligatory. When those things take longer and require some strategy, they actually, even though they take longer to jump through the hoops, they don't feel as obligatory. That's just absurd. But I guess I'll count my blessings that I only have to do that to farm a bunch more delve and not more. I've heard stories of times in PoE where people had to get like sulfite farming groups together just to get down here. That sounds fun. A little sad I missed those days, but yeah, count my blessings. Yeah, so pretty much Thief. Pretty much. Because it's fun and because it's the ultimate benchmark for build strength because the difficulty is not only completely consistent across leagues and within the league, but it also has never-ending incremental scaling. So, you know, I'm at 813 on this version of the build. You bring a different version in here, and you can't do 813. And that's just like exactly how it works. So yeah, it's kind of a fun measure of the strength of a build. And then, you know, it is bad for currency, but you can, you can steady farm, and then if you spend enough time horizontal farming, which I don't do, that's where you don't go down, you just go sideways and you find the good nodes. It's like, it's halfway decent. A lot of my complaints have to do with I'm just going down, so I'm not really like try-harding the navigation piece for currency. I'm trying to find the most optimal ways to go deeper. I've gotten a little unlucky tonight, too. I've not found any of the top 3 fossils, and I have not found a prime resonator, and I've not found any good currency. So that's actually pretty unlucky. Usually you get some raw drops doing this much. We're almost to the crystal biome. That's the best one. The ice biome. And each fossil that drops is a handful of chaos. Probably like average 10. So, it's a little more steady than I'm giving it credit for. Normally the complaint is that you ain't going down enough. Yeah, I just prefer to go down if I can, because it's cool. This build hasn't gotten even close to hitting the difficulty that is exceeding what it's capable of. I mean, I run Defiance, Amulet. My health pool hardly ever gets depleted. It's probably pointless for me to run Defiance. I should probably go with something else. There's an Owl's Amulet that makes either Pride or Determination have no reservation. I should probably run that one until Defiance is actually needed. But whatever. Alright, so here's a Time Lost Cavern Thief. And that is going to have a guaranteed Hollow Fossil in it. And the Hollow Fossil is worth more than a Divine. I think it's like 1.5 right now, which is really good for a single fossil. So we're going to go grab that on our way down. Some people will just run horizontally and look for the nodes that are like that. And that's where you might stand up the Prophets of Delve to like maybe some average map strategies. Definitely this league with the Astrolabe farming and the Breach stuff, Delve cannot compete with that. It's too good. That's what I ran to fund my build. I ran Breach. The Breach tree alone printed my build funding. It was really fun, too, on this build. You know what? I probably need a level 21 precision gem. I was trying to think of where I can get more damage. Where's my precision? There it is. Yep. Level 21 is probably like a little bit more crit chance, a little bit more accuracy. That's going to be speed and damage for me.
I cannot do this yet.
Still on that hunt. Still on the hunt for the Prime Resonator. Hey, spiders. Have you guys seen a Prime Resonator anywhere around here? Laser beam spiders. I like those ones. Oh, primitive. Come on, Primey. Prime me a river. See, there was 5 fossils. That was probably like 50C there. That's fast. That's a fast 50C. We'll look at the end. I'll check my because I've had no high drops, and we'll see like what this absolute slow and steady farm profits have been. I'll check my Wealthy Exile page and see where we're at. Is this going to another node? Ooh, I hate when this happens. Yes, it is. Now, they have omens that will help you. There's omens that will keep you from dying when you hit low health. And then there's amelioration like there is in Poe 2. So, I don't start using amelioration until 98, but then I always have one. You see I have one down there in the bottom right. You're not getting what they claim? You may be running it wrong then. Because it's basically what I ran. I ran a budget version of that. And it was insane always. Time loss, time loss. We have 2 time loss caverns coming out. That's awesome. Come on, Cardi B. Take some free Azurite. I don't mind. Anybody see my Prime Resonator around here? Looking everywhere for it. Where to, Cardi? Where to, baby? Oh, no. Essence? Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong node. I was thinking of, for hollows, I think I was thinking of Crystal Spire. Oh, my brain at the end of a work day with kids. Yep. Time Lost Cavern is Glyphic. Okay. Well, this will be a build test. I haven't fought these Essence monsters in about 100 floors. Now, I predict they will kill me, and of course, it does depend on the mods, right? But I'm pretty sure, if I'm a betting man, I'm betting on these Essence monsters getting the better of me. And that would be pretty sexy if they didn't, because they are freaking hard. 2 down. It's looking good. I want to get my hopes up here. Oh, hello. 1 left. He's fizz resistant. Boom. A Glyphic. What is Glyphic worth right now? Glyphic is 20C. Not bad. All right, well, we won't do another one of those, but we will stay in here. Sulfur Vents, Frozen Hollow, Fall Outpost. We're looking for... What's it called? God, I have so many resources up. I'm looking for Abyssal Depths biome. That's the real money maker. It must be the rarest biome. And what I had heard today, I was doing some random ancient Reddit thread reading to try and excavate the delve wisdom of the past. And supposedly the frequency of the better biomes increases when you start getting even deeper than I am. Now, it is tinfoil hat. There's nowhere in PoEDB or in the game where you would find that validated. But, man, people that spend a lot of time in Delve, they would probably... The eye test is reasonable for these people because it's such a standardized environment. All right. Anybody see my Prime Chaotic Resonator? Take some dynamite. Where are we going here? Okay. A wall. Yes. Shuddering fossils. Oh, 4 of them. That's good. All right, so that was solid node right there. What was this? Lost armor. I feel like I usually see more resonator caches on the nodes as well, and that's been pretty much all whiff tonight. Yep, okay. Maybe darkness this way. Maybe. Nope. Wow, that is dense. It does feel so good to get to a node and park it. I suppose it's the most relaxing way to farm in both PoE games. Abyssal City. Can't see what that one is. There's Abyssal Depths right there. Time Lost Cavern. Time Lost Cavern. So that is the biome that has the good stuff. But we're going to keep going down. We may be able to get over there. We'll see. Still need Prime Resonator. No sleep till Prime Resonator. Just kidding. I will definitely still go to sleep. There's kids involved, man. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. No. These guys again. Wowie. Some cool spells they're casting. Cool spells you got there, guys. I am crit capped at 2 power charges. I wonder if I'm crit capped at 1 power charge now. There's that guy again. There's nothing in here? Oh, dynamite cache. Okay. Resonators? Oh. Come on, game. Where's my prime resonator? Just found a chaos orb. And an exalted orb. Hey, I picked the right way. I really like that node. These monsters are pleasant to eradicate. Petrified Forest, Humid Vent. You can also go through here and like cruise through these chest nodes and go get that guy again. I mean, supposedly that guy can drop a two Abyss Socket item, which depending on the item, like if it was like a one-hander, that could be worth an insane amount. I'm super curious to see that roll. That's another thing, Thief. Like, there's a few items that can drop in here that cannot be found anywhere else in the game. Usually it's like they have a special affix they can roll, and then if you roll it on the right base, I mean, you're talking, you know, such a high roll. So good. We're at 825. I'm noticing my health pool is taking some little dips here. I think I saw it there go down to 3K. So maybe by like 900 we'll start feeling the heat here. Maybe? Oh, I wonder if my darkness resist has gone down, and maybe that's why I'm noticing a bit more damage. It may actually... Okay, I take that back. It may not be the monsters. Might just be darkness res. Let me go check it. Yeah, it's at 66. Never mind. Where am I going? Oh, my darling. All right. Give me those metallic fossils. Okay, okay. Resonator in here. Yes, there it is. Okay. Get some breathing room. Nope. I really thought that one was it. I'm not going to lie. A little let down. Excuse me, I'm trying to get to Crawler B. Cardi B!
I cannot do this yet.
Lost wealth. Ooh, this is a deep one. Lost armaments. Dynamite. Boo. I have to hit every lost wealth for the sake of propriety. Have to. Kurgal. Let me look him up really quick in the wiki. The Black-Blooded. Item drops. Misery and Darkness I've found. I've found that. I believe I have found that. And those. There's the gloves. And the ring. I wonder if that's it. If so, that is a little bit underwhelming in GL. What about shield charge with endurance charge imbued? Do you see a future for that gem in this build? You mean like for damage? Like in turning shield charge into more of a damage dealer? If that's what you mean, I have thought about that for mapping. And I actually think like dropping shield crush and going all shield charge for mapping with explode could be really fantastic and fast. Now, for not mapping, I guess you could do it for quality of life. Instead of endurance, I would just want life tap on the shield charge, which I think I'm hard socketing right now. Yeah, I hard socket life tap support and shield charge. So that's the imbued support I would want in it. But yeah, I do think you could have a really fun mapping build that is 6-link shield charge. Then you essentially can just swap the shield crush gem with shield charge to try it out. I did it a few times with Explodey from Chieftain, and it was really fun. All right, we're getting a beam here. Let's see how it does. It's about half-life. It bypassed the energy shield. Comes another one. Half-life again. I mean, not bad. Dropped 2 of the rings, and that was it. He doesn't appear to drop Abyss socket items. I always check all of them, and I never see any. So I think whatever I heard there was just incorrect information. Inaccurate, we'll say. All right, we're going down, obviously. Go this way. With me, Cardi B. On me. We got a long way to go. We're not going to darkness farm this. We're just going to cruise. Going to put the windows down and cruise. Think it's this way? Ah, I was wrong.
I cannot do this yet.
Don't mind if I do, metallic fossil. Don't mind if I do. See a couple Atlas trees, but do we have an official Delve tree? Yes. Wait. Wait, you mean like a map Atlas tree for farming sulfite? I do. Or do you mean like an Atlas that applies to Delve? That would be a hard no. And super cool. Would be awesome. By the way, good evening, Pale Blue. Pale Blue. So sorry, Pale Brew. Yeah, so here is my recommended Atlas for Delve. Minus, actually there was an error in this that somebody found. Minus this thing. Beep. Don't do that. That was bad. Ugh. Yeah. Don't do that one. Let me know if you need a link to this. I've linked it at various times throughout the league, but you may not have it yet. Oh, here, actually, I can just drop it in the chat. For sure, dude. All right, we're at almost 8:30. For also doing some horizontal farming tonight, I'm pretty happy with that. I think by end of day tomorrow, I could be 900. And then by maybe start of weekend, I could be 1,000. And then when I hit 1,000, I can make the 1,000 video. We'll call it the 1,000 video. That is Abyssal Depths. That's the biome we're seeking. That's the one we want, I think. Where's my spreadsheet, man? There's my spreadsheet. Abyssal Depths, Crystal Spires. We're coming for you, Hollow Fossil. You can't hide forever. Oh my god. Completely stuck on that wall. Yeah. Every league, a man by the name of Shitstained Steve delves to unfathomable depths. If it's your first time doing all of this, yes, that happens every league. I think last league he got to like 60,000 with a build that was super OP and got like a quadruple nerf. His build he's playing now, I don't understand it. I looked at the POB, I was like, what is going on in this build? This is total mad scientist. It was also like a incredibly many mirror build, so I know I won't be touching it. Steve Turd. Yep. Yeah, I remember my first league I ever played. It was maybe 3 years ago now, and I remember seeing on the ticker, Shitstained Steve has reached Delve, depth 8,000 or something. I was like, huh, what's Delve? Why would somebody make that their global name? And ever since then, I've seen him every league. I cannot imagine. I guess I don't have the mental fortitude or something about my brain. We'll just say generically. Something about my brain prohibits me spending that much time in Delve. Put it that way. I do admire it. Anytime humans achieve unbelievable things, I'm almost always in admiration, unless they're like, I don't know, cruel things. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, the amount of time is just unfathomable. Doesn't matter how good your build would be, the amount of time is unfathomable. Because in a lot of ways, Delve is like an auto bomber, or auto battler. It's like a Hearthstone Battlegrounds or like a TFT. Like, you establish your build, you go down here and you hold down right click and see if your build does the trick. Let me just kill a few more things here. I'm at 1.2 million. That seems like it's not enough. There's a crystal spire! Yay, we're going there. Alright, so Thief, if you just find these abyssal depths, biomes, and farm the crystal spires, it's like the divs raining from the heavens. You're at 455? I mean, that's pretty incredible. You're almost half of me, and boy, I have to think I've played way more than twice as much as you. Can't just stand there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Delve is such an enjoyable change of pace. I don't actually get sick of it. I do get a little stir crazy about not making profits, because I do like to experiment with new things in my build, and if I'm not making any money, I'm not getting any closer to experimenting with other things in my build. But otherwise, the actual play style of Delve I find to be infinitely enjoyable. Oh, I got you. You have to move around and you take too much damage. I see. Well, that makes it not fun. We got to fix that. I mean, I guess I appreciate the auto battler nature of it. Like, obviously my build is way stronger than 830 depth auto battler. The only way I can find out how strong it is if I keep going farther down, and so that part's really fun in my opinion. And if I get farther down and eventually it's not going to be good enough, then I have to figure out how do I squeeze even more power out of my build. It's gonna be pretty fun. Got to get there first. I'm taking some chunks on my globe, so we're getting places here. Also, the monsters, some of these rares are getting really tanky. Dude. Come on, Cardi B. No time to lose. It's late. We're back in Frozen Hollow. Dude, it's unreal. Here we go. All right, I believe this was a tier 3, so this one should take a while. The div areas, the side areas. I'm referring to the biomes. So on the map, if you see how there's like green and light brown and red and purple, these are different biomes. And certain fossils drop in certain biomes, according to this chart here, which I linked in Discord. This chart grabs the live prices and then gives you average fossil value per biome. And it also shows you the unique fossils that you can only find in those biomes. So I was saying that if you find abyssal depths, you can target farm to some extent the hollow fossil, which is worth almost 2 divs. Jacksman, I use Pewee Overlay. There's another one people use. What's the other one called, people? It's like the totally free one. Exiled Exchange. I think, in my opinion, Pewee Overlay is a better tool, but it has ads or costs money. Yeah, Pewee Overlay went through some immature development phases over the last year because it was kind of a brand new tool. And I would say it's very well polished now, working phenomenally. Well, I like this node. I haven't found this one in a while. Fresh meat. Plus, free flare caches. What more could you want? Delve is about enjoying the finer things in life. Wait, that node almost killed me. What's going on here? I'm getting impaled. Owie. So it'll be good. We'll finish this out with Crystal Spire. I'm going to hit my Wealthy Exile update and see how much I made in Delve tonight. Hollow Fossil! Woo! Let's go. You work hard for it, and it feels even sweeter. Yeah, check Pewee Overlay. It's a great tool. Let me see what the website is. PeweeOverlay.com. This is it. It's in both games. I use it in both. It's just such a good tool. Is this ring worth anything? Whoa, okay. That was a good find. That ring is about a div. Sweet, go Delve. That one's 20. Don't know why I have those boots. And then we got a boatload of fossils and bad resonators. Very nice, man. Yeah, I don't know how intrusive the ads are nowadays because I started paying for it like at least a year ago. And I pay for it in both games just like, it's just shut up and take my money. It's so nice to have a tool that works really well. Some things this one does that are really powerful. You can like auto check values and change, totals. It also has the disenchant value for PoE 1, which is kind of ridiculous. You can sort, how you want the pricing, of course, but then you can click here and open the exact search in the trade window so that you can like custom modify and do more checks. It auto sorts counts and weighted sums. It's just incredible. It's just really an incredible tool. All right, well, the Exile, I was at 142 div 2 hours ago. That would have been right before the stream started. Let's see how Delve did over 2 hours. That's not right. That can't be right. Something's wrong. No. No. It says I have 3 hollow fossils. Did it even get my hollow fossil? Oh no, it did. Okay, I have a couple items in there that are worth a few div. But yeah, 2 hours of Delve, 2.2 divine. I darkness farmed quite a bit and grabbed a hollow fossil. Now, wealthy prices, these may be based on stash value, which is going to be incorrect. Stash value for faceted is currently 19, but actual trade value for faceted is 190. So just an example of how big of a difference that could be in terms of how this tool is calculated. And I don't see where is faceted here. Fractured, shuttering. Oh, I sold them all. But yeah, based on the prices, I'm sure it's not grabbing the transaction price. But yeah, for sure, Jackson, for sure. And then, yeah, I grabbed... Okay, so to be fair, I grabbed the gloves I have up for 2D, but they're probably 1D. So that would be 2 more divines. This ring is 1D, so that's 3 divines. Did I overprice anything else? I think that was it. So you could add... you could add 3 to 4 divines onto this. You say 6 over 2 hours, which is still abysmal, but we got to Delve, and that's pretty great. Some of the 2 hours I was, fidgeting with my tool that I'm building and messing around with my Delve University that I'm building. Nerding out on stuff, basically, but if anything could paint a clearer picture that Delve does not print this season, I don't know if it does in other seasons. I felt like that was pretty clear. But it's still a blast. Sorry to thrash Delve, but it's still a blast. All right, everyone, I got to get to bed. The kids will be up early. They never cease. Thank you all for watching. Anybody who's out here watching, thank you. Come join our Discord. Join the conversations and the fun. We've got a Delve channel that's thriving and a channel for the Shield Crush build. All sorts of good stuff. Have a great night, everyone. Take care. Catch you later. Catch you in the next one. Thank you.